Hello everyone, this is Christy, and today I want to talk to you about generating color palettes for your design projects. As you know, it's very important that when you create a new design or a new website layout or a new logo or any other graphic project, it's important to use harmonious colors and colors that work well together. I've seen many projects where the design was great, the shape was nice, and the layout was good, but the color choice was horrible and it was ruining the whole project. So today I want to talk to you about how do you generate harmonious colors for your themes, for your different design projects. I always love to look at nature because nature has harmonious colors everywhere, and you know, when you look at a nice landscape, it just works because the colors work together. I would like to show you a few ways to generate color palettes for your projects. The first one, and my favorite one, is to use coloradobe.com. This is a theme generator tool, and also it's online. You don't need to install anything, and it's like a theme marketplace where other designers generate and save and share their color palettes for that they use for their projects. As you can see in the screen here, there's lots of themes here. Now you may want to choose a particular mood or a particular theme. So I want to, because it's autumn now, I want to use this image. It's a painting my daughter made of some autumn leaves. So how do because it's autumn now, I want to generate a nice warm theme that has most of these colors that are used in this image. So how do I do this? Now you could actually say, let me generate the theme from the image. Now that would be the first way to do it. I have measured the colors. I've counted the colors in this file, and as you can see, there are 414,000 unique colors in this file. Obviously we don't need that many, so it would be quite a task to generate this and pick the right color. Now one way to do this would be to choose a main color to start with, the one that you like to be your central color, and then generate a palette around that. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how you do this in color.adobe.com. It's a free tool, so if you just go there and click on create, and you get this color wheel here. If you scroll down here, you can see that it uses like 5 colors to work with, like the main colors. The central color is your main color that is used to generate all the other colors. So here you can input a web color code, or you can use a RGB, or you can just use these sliders to work with, and start from that. So if I want to use the base color from my image here, I can choose one of these colors here. So I can just open this image in Photoshop just for a second. I'm going to load it here. I can use the color picker tool to select one of the colors that I love the most in this image. So I'm going to just try some kind of average orange here, and I can say, okay, this will be my main color to start with, and here is the web color code. I'm just going to copy this and go back to color, and down here I'm going to just paste that and press enter. So that will make my main color central here, and then I can go and play with this wheel, of course, but I don't know exactly how to move it around to get the nice harmonious colors. So you can choose a mode here, color harmony. It's custom now. So I'm just going to use analogous, which would make the colors analog to my main one, or monochromatic, which will keep it at the same range, or I can my favorite one is complementary, which means that the colors are opposite on the color spectrum from my main color. Now you may like this, you may not like it, and you can play with it. Of course, you can use a triad, and it gives you like some purples here, some bit of green there. I'm not quite happy with this theme because it doesn't really include those shades of red and purple that I have here that I would really love to use. But this is a way to do it. You can also generate a theme using the image itself. So you just go to import image and select your image, And after it's loaded, Color will analyze the main colors here and show you the palette from this image. Now here as well, you have control over the mood, they call it, of the palette. So I can choose bright, I can choose muted, which kind of makes it all fade away a bit, deep, which is quite a contrast between the colors, and or dark, you know, there are darker tones here. All of them extracted from my image, using various algorithms to extract that. When you're happy with the color theme, I'm just going to go back to colorful here. You can of course move any of these dots around to say, you know what, I don't really like that red, I would like it to be a bit darker, and I would like this white to be a yellow actually. Or when you're happy, you can save it in your account there. So this was one way to generate color themes from your image, and as you can see, you know, this theme is now shared with everyone else, and I can use it in my design projects. Now, the second way to do it online as well, just this is also very easy, is to use the Canva color theme generator. So I'm just going to go to canva.com/color palette. Okay, so this is based on image as well. You just upload an image here. I'm going to select the same image, and it's loading it and extracting a very basic color palette from it, kind of similar to the one from Photoshop. You can see the color code for each one of them. If they have a name, it shows you the name of the color as well. And these are all web safe colors. You can copy that and use it in your projects. This doesn't give you so much flexibility in terms of changing the theme and moving it around. So it's a quick tool, but it doesn't give you so much flexibility. The third way to generate color palettes from an image is using Photoshop, which is a more involved process, but it gives you much more flexibility in terms of how many colors you end up at the end with, and also, you know, choosing the colors you want to keep and discard. So I'm going to Photoshop now and loading the same image here. And now I want to extract colors from this image like I did before, but this is a more manual process. First of all, I want to change the image mode to be indexed. This will index all the colors and allow me to save each one of them or all of them. Before I do that, I need to do it in such a way that I can select exact mode here. It doesn't work if I have adaptive or selective or anything. I just want an exact palette. And it's not available because if I have more than 256 colors in my file, then it doesn't allow me to change it to an index mode exact. So first of all, I need to reduce the number of colors in my image. My favorite way to do this is using a filter, pixelate, and mosaic. This will actually pixelate my image and discard all of the other colors and approximate the colors, the main colors in my image. And depending on how much color I want to keep or lose, I can change this slider up and down to change the cell size to make sure that I preserve enough colors to have the ones I want, but not too many so as to get it past the 256 color threshold that will prevent me from changing it to an exact palette. So I'm just going to go with the maximum cell here because it keeps all the tones that I want. It has these purples and these oranges and this kind of dark red sienna kind of color. So I'm happy with the 200 square. I'm just going to click OK. And my image now, let's see if I can change it to image mode and indexed color. And sure enough, it allows me to make it exact. I'm pressing OK here. And now I have reduced this color and indexed it. So my options are now to save the colors in my swatches or save a color theme. So let's see. If I go to image mode, color table, this lists all the colors in my image. So I can save all this from here, but maybe I don't want to keep all of these colors because some of them of course repeat. So I would like to have a nice theme at the end. So first of all, I can click on any color I want. If I want to click on this, it will open the color picker and show me the codes and the various ratios and everything and allow me to add it to the swatches. So as soon as I click that, I can give it a name and then click OK to add it in my swatches. That is of course a manual process. Let's say I want to remove some colors from here. If I have too many, I hold down the control key and click on any color I want to remove from my palette. As you can see, they update in the image as well. The image loses those colors completely. So if I want to just keep on clicking, that will reduce the colors. Okay, when I'm happy with my palette, I can save it. Click save here. And I'm just going to give it a name, and make sure you remember this is ACT format, so we save that one now. All right, so we've saved the palette now, and I can close my source image completely. Now if I create a new project and I want to use this palette that I've just saved, I would like to load it in my swatches here. All I do is just click on this menu here at the top and say load swatches. Remember, it was an ACT file, so I need to change here to ACT. Select the file I saved and click load, and that will load it alongside my existing colors. If I want to replace my existing colors, all I can do is just replace swatches from that menu, and I don't want to save the changes and change ACT, and then select my theme and load it, and there you go. All of my swatches from the image have been loaded. Now I can use these colors in my project if I want to maybe paint with them. So there you go, they're available as colors. You can send that image, that theme file to your colleagues to use the same colors that you are in their projects. So if you create an identity or a logo specification and you need to give them exact colors, you can use that. So this is how you extract colors from an image in Photoshop, how you save it as a palette. And yeah, this was the third way to do it. If you found this video useful, please click subscribe and like it, and share it with your friends. Stay tuned for more videos, more training, more tutorials.